شوف طلب for this question بحكينا هون in geometric series. So it's a geometric, the first sum of first three terms. So the sum of the first three terms, that means 3 or 4. Okay, I'm going to write the sum of the first 6 terms so that I can divide easier. Look, so the sum of the first 6 terms, so I'm going to write 1330 equals u1, right? u1, 1 minus r to the power of 6 over 1 minus r. And the sum of the first 3 terms will be 3 or 4, also equals u1, 1 minus r to the power of 3 over 1 minus r. Now look, students, I'm going to divide the first equation, let's call this the first, by the second. I'm going to divide these two. Okay, so look what happens when you divide. First of all, u1 and u1 cancel out. 1 minus r and 1 minus r cancel out. So you have 1330 over 304. Let's grab the calculator and see what we get. 1330 over 304, you get 35 over 8. That means, right, 35 over 8. And then you get do cross multiplication equals هيك ارتب 1 minus r to the power of 6 over 1 minus r to the power of 3. So these type of questions you can't just answer them without a calculator because you cannot factor this. Okay, let's make this look neater شوي. فراح يصير هون cross multiplication راح يصير هون انك 8 minus 8 r to the power of 6 equals 35 minus 35 to the power r to the power of 3. Now make it all equal to 0. That means 8 r to the power of 6 minus 35 r to the power of 3 plus 27 equals to 0. Now you can insert this in the calculator and find the value of r. All right, so in the calculator, because graphing calculator, you gotta use a calculator. So I'm gonna go to equations, right? You can use equations and you can assume that r to the power of 3 is x. That means x squared becomes a quadratic. You can do that. So let's do it like this. So it becomes, I'm going to use the third one. So the first one is 8 equals minus 35 equals 27 equals. So you got x1 or x, which is r cubed, equals 27 over 8. Cube root, that means r equals 3 over 2. You can use the solve property, of course, as well. Let's click equal, see if there's another value. Another value is 1. So 1 is neglected because 1, it won't do anything, right? R should be always greater than 1. Now we found r to be 3 over 2. How about we find the value of u1, right? So 3 over 2. Okay, let me erase this طلاب. This part هذا خلصنا هون. Oops. Let me erase this part. Oops, sorry. We got r equals 3 over 2. Sorry, this is 3 over 2. Okay, so let me erase this part so that I have some space. Now, r is 3 over 2. Let me substitute in the first equation to find the value of u1. So that means 3 over 4, because I'm going to use it to find the sum of the first 7 terms, equals u1, 1 minus 3 over 2 cubed over 1 minus 3 over 2. So I'm going to grab the calculator and do this operation. So let me first simplify this in the calculator. So grab the calculator, bring it up. So just bring up the division bar. So mode 1, bring the division bar, right? 1 minus brackets 3/2, move this, close the bracket, to the power of 3/1 minus 3/2, you got this value. Okay, then 3/4 divided by this value, 3/4 divided by answer, you get U164. So U164, great. Find the sum of the first 7 terms. So 7 equals U1, which is 64, and then just direct substitution, minus 3/2. All of the 3/2, all of it is to the power of 7 over 1 minus 3/2. So let's do the math for that. Just bring up the division bar and write 64 brackets 1 minus bracket 3/2, like this, close bracket, to the power of 7, close the bracket, over 1 minus division bar 3/2. You're done. Click equals. So you get 2059. So the sum is 2059. Okay, let's bring up the mark scheme. Look, students, 2059, exactly what we got. Okay, let me know, طلاب, your understanding of this particular question. Okay, you can write this down in the comment section below.